my hard drive got too full of stuff. And, okay. April, you seen this?
Huh?
For example, see this hole in the tree? I can go in, and it's a tree to explore. Not only that, but I can climb up this tree, and there's a portal halfway up and at the top that takes me back to the map that I was just at.
Oh.
You're never gonna find any of that anymore. And not only that, see, like, okay, I climbed up that tree at like halfway, and then it still goes all the way up here. Like, this was probably one of the tallest maps in the game. This is pretty cool. Now, in this map, there was literally like probably 7 different trees that you could go in and explore. And each one had different monsters in them. And one of them I like to go to because no one was ever in it at all. Like, I just like to, you know, go AFK there and stuff. And if I can get up here, stupid stumps in the way. Alright. Out of my way. Okay, so this is where I would come out if I went through the tree. And then, like, I don't know if you can't really see the mini-map because you're all the way, like, across the room. But, hey, you know what? Hold on.
Oh shit, now I can see it.
Full screen. There you go, now you can see. Alright, so, basically, you see the mini-map, how wide this map is, at, you know, first of all? And it seriously just keeps going and going and going.
Well, how does the people, you know, make a server like this? I mean, like, it's just like the original to a T. Like, how do they do that? I thought it was just like make your own stuff type thing.
Now, basically, they take the information from, like, the patches. Like, they take the game information that's installed, right? For example. And then what they do is they just make it so, okay, like a website is on a server, you know, and you can download a website and you could re-upload a website, but, you know, there's legal issues, right? Basically what they're doing is they're taking the game that was already created and they just put it on another server and they're hosting it. So, jeez. Okay, so, like, yeah, it gets even more crazy. This is like probably 60% of the way up. Okay, so there's these ropes. Okay, maybe 70. And you climb up all the way up here. I mean, these maps are ginormous. This was, like, part of the, you know, exploring part that I liked. And then you could go in here. This was its own map. And then you could climb all the way up and there's monsters and mobs. But the tree I liked, because there was only the only way to get to it was to climb all the way up. Oh crap! Great. Okay, so I forgot that there was a hole there. I'm out of mana potions, so I got no attack, and I only got like 74 HP. So if I were to fall from the bottom, I'd pretty much die, or well, I'd lose like half my health. Come over here so I can jump over you. Okay. Okay. So now this tree over here, the only way to get to it was to climb up those ropes that I just came up. Great, this thing's like right there. Ah, shit. Whoa. I'm like fucked. Oh yeah, I had health potions. But anyway, the only way to get to that map, or to that tree, was down there. And then you could go to the bottom, and you could come out, and there's just like a ledge that you could like sit on. So I realized that potions are really expensive, and I have like, I'd be able to get like 6 potions. So I'm gonna go back and turn in this quest that Grendel gave me, and yeah, if I can remember correctly, it's one of those quests that, yo, kill monsters, I'll give you a bunch of potions if you do. So go see Grendel. Cool, he gave me like 30 potions, and that's just the first quest that he's got for me. If only I could turn these in remotely. That's a little annoying. I am happy that I can jump down from a platform. Wasn't sure if I would be able to do that like this. You used to not be able to do that, so when they came out with that, I was like, oh my gosh, save us so much time. Because if you're like on a platform and you can't jump down, it means you have to go around and find a ladder or where it ends. But if it didn't end, then you're screwed. And yeah, so it was a nice little thing they put. So like, okay, yeah, look at this map. On the mini map, there's all these fucking trees everywhere. Now some of them just portal you up and down to a tree, but then there's other ones that actually take you to other maps that were like full of witches and other stuff like monkeys and stuff. And back then, monkeys were fucking pain in the ass. Look how long this map is. This map is huge. It's like, seriously, why did they take out the maps that were this big? And then these trees, all these trees you can go into. And they're their own map. And the slime tree, it's over here. We're gonna go see the slime tree. This was like a good spot to train up until like 18, 20-ish. It was just completely full of slimes. God damn it, die. This one right here. Like, this no longer exists. And it's kind of a shame because it's like everyone knew of this. Die. Oh yeah, I got more points. Let's see. Get one of those. Get one of those. And yeah, I'll do that. Just do 3. We'll get the claw. Now this only hit 1. It's not like the new claw where it hits twice on, or 2 different monsters. It hits twice, but only 1 monster. The new one hits like multiple monsters. They dumbed it down even more for like new people.
Dumbed it down or made it better?
They dumbed it down. I mean, okay, basically the game was fine the way it was. Then they started coming out with a bunch of new classes that can easily hit mobs of monsters, like tons of monsters. So the way they basically made it for other classes was, oh, we'll just take your older skills and make it so they can suddenly hit more monsters, which was, it was like, why? Why do you have to make it easy for everyone? I mean, the game was fine the way it was. I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit, people saying like, oh, look at this guy complaining about pre-Big Bang stuff. I agree that like a lot of the changes that they have made has benefited and, you know, brought in a new age of the game, but there are stuff that they could have kept the same. Like, they didn't have to change Victoria Island. They didn't have to change this and that about certain skills or whatnot. The leveling and the experience bars, that definitely needed to be revamped. I agree upon that, because before it was like, okay, I'm never gonna get to 120. That's gonna be a challenge. It's literally impossible to get to 4th job, and it shouldn't be like that. You know, it shouldn't be select few who don't have lives get to play 4th job. It should be everyone, if they, you know, work at it, gets to play 4th job, and that's what they've accomplished. Now it's easily obtainable to get to 4th job if you put in the time. And, you know, before it was like, oh, I'm never going to get to 120. You know, don't even think about getting to 200. It's not happening. And getting to 120 was like, you had to put in a year or 2 of hard training and just playing the game. It was stupid, you know. Getting to 3rd job was incredibly difficult. It took me like a year, and it shouldn't be that hard. It's a lot more balanced now, and I like the changes to that. Even this map, holy shit! You know, it's like, look, it just amazes me. I just don't understand why they took out so many huge maps that were perfectly fine.